One thing that we learned from these Epstein files is that there's no limits or lengths of depravity or evil that these elites are willing to go to feed their Kabbalistic Baal worship. And as these emails drops, it gets darker and darker by the day. And to listen to Cash Patel and Don Bongino say that there aren't no co-conspirators and there isn't nothing in these files is a damn shame and the biggest cover-up, and they all need to be tried and sent to jail for this. It seemed like it's a treason against the American people, but the more that you look at these files, from them talking about wanting breastfed babies' intestines because breastfed babies' intestines are called cottage cheese in there. They're calling humans beef jerky. They're calling kids and underage kids pizza and hot dogs and everything else that you could think of. And the latest one to drop is them talking about going over me Lana's house to hunt down Black Americans. And they're talking about this openly, and it seemed like he's having this conversation with Ariane D. Rothschild. It seemed like it. Says, thanks, thrilling hunt. But it was, and then I guess he sends this picture with him in the woods, and saying, guess what? They're Niggers. Basically hunting down Black Americans using a derogatory term. And under there it say, subject, snipe hunt is over, moon crickets in field bag. Now, this is really sickening. Mind you, when this email was sent out in 2016, they said over 170,000 Black Americans went missing. And mind you, this man had incinerators, or at least 18-wheelers full of acid sent to his house. I wonder for what, with an open shuttle door in his basement that leads right to the ocean. I wonder why. And they want us to believe that these people are locked up or dead, when a lot of people are saying that's not Jeffrey Epstein that's dead. And right away, a CEO that same night was questioning everything about the narrative and was saying that he was moved out and he seen him being swapped and everything like that. And if you look at the pictures, you'll see that on one, he has his tattoos and everything, but on his jail autopsy pictures, he doesn't have a tattoo on his arm. It's just a lot of telling signs. And then recently with Ghislaine Maxwell showing up to court, it doesn't look like her, not the same chin, not the same nose, none of that. But somebody seen somebody that looked like her and one of her brothers in Quebec, Canada recently. And it just seems like these elites are playing right in our face. And it seemed like Trump and Pam Bondi, the DOJ, they all used to work together. Matter of fact, Pam Bondi was a part of Epstein's first sweetheart deal, and now she's working to cover up everything else. It seemed like it with this case, because her, Cash Patel, and everybody else just keep talking about there's nothing to see here. There's no files. There's no co-conspirators, when clearly these files are showing that there's a lot of co-conspirators, and a lot of them are being redacted while they're giving up all the victims' names. Why are you redacting co-conspirators' names? And why were Cash Patel and Pam Bondi saying there was nothing to see here? It's just a whole bunch of CP. I don't know. You guys be the judge, but this is very, very sickening. Around the time in 2016 where over 170,000 Black Americans went missing, Jeffrey Epstein is emailing people about going to Milana's property to go hunt down Black Americans in the most derogatory term, with him with a picture with his shotgun. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But this is getting sicker and sicker by the day.